This is Biafra television, monitored from Malaysia. Today, we have a panel of discussants to look at a very important issue that affects the lives and the restoration project of the sovereign state of Biafra. The topic that we'll be looking at today is a topic that says extrajudicial killing of people of Biafra by the Nigerian state. We want to bring to the notice of the entire world that the people of Biafra is systematically being eliminated by the Nigerian state on the guise of stopping Biafra from coming into existence. We want to let the world know that the Biafran people, under the United Nations Charter for the rights of the indigenous people, have the right to decide whether to remain in the contraption called Nigeria or to be on their own. And for a very good reason, the Biafran people have decided that they want to stay on their own because of the marginalization, the discrimination, the hatred, the maltreatment of the people of Biafra in the Nigerian state. For this purpose, Biafrans decided to be on their own. And in pursuance of this objective, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, moved for the recognition of the state of Biafra. And because we have the right under the United Nations Charter, the people of Biafra gathered together under the umbrella of indigenous people of Biafra to move for the restoration of the state of Biafra. But this didn't augur well with the people of Nigeria, with the government of Nigeria. And they are systematically eliminating, murdering, killing, slaughtering Biafrans. So today we have a panel of discussants that are going to look at this issue. From my immediate right, I would like him to introduce himself.
Yeah, I am Amadou Bassel. We are here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. I am a Biafra, and we are discussing on the issue of Biafra. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bassel. You are welcome to this program. And my immediate left.
Welcome, viewers. I am Samuel Namani. We are reaching you from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Stay tuned.
Thank you very much, Mr. Samuel Namani. You are welcome to this program. And then to the extreme left.
I am Sri Lamechi from Malaysia.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sri Lamechi. You are welcome to this program. So, right now, I would like my able panelist here, Mr. Samuel Namani, to open up this discussion on extrajudicial killing of Biafrans. I would like him to let the world know actually what is happening to Biafrans as we agitate for the restoration of the state of Biafra.
Yeah, viewers, as we all know, that the people of Biafra, they are asking for their freedom, which is recognized internationally, also backed by the United Nations. But what is happening to Biafrans today is something that beat human imagination. The extrajudicial killing of Biafrans going on today in Nigeria. Biafrans are so hated that they are being killed, their shops are being burned down, they are not welcome in Nigeria, and yet they want to go and Nigeria oppressive state are killing them. What is happening to Biafrans as a people is something that you can only compare what imagine something that somebody is beyond human imagination. What is happening to Biafrans today is beyond human imagination. the extrajudicial killing of Biafrans. We are being killed on daily basis. As I'm speaking to you now, Biafrans are being targeted in Nigeria. Now, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra was arrested a few months ago, and the people of Biafra, the indigenous people of Biafrans, are protesting for the illegal detention of their leader. And Nigerian government and their security are killing Biafrans for protesting. This thing can only happen in that part of the world. Take, for example, in Europe, the reason of democracy is that when people are no longer comfortable with the government of the day, people have every right to protest, to show their grievances towards the government of the day. But in this part of the world, Biafrans are not allowed to protest. They come out on the street to protest, they are being killed. Now look at what happened on the few days ago. I'm not even talking about the shallow grave that was discovered in Aba. I'm now talking about just about 3 days ago. Soldiers, Nigerian securities, soldiers, police, civil defense, all the security forces of Nigeria. They have done some Biafrans on their way. If you are listening to Radio Biafra, you'll be arrested. If you put Biafran tag to identify yourself as indigenous people of Biafra, you will be killed. Now, these people were abducted by soldiers and they were massacred. Their parents have been looking for them all this while. But as I'm speaking to you now, their corpses were discovered in mortuary just about 3 days ago.
This is incredible.
You can imagine
This is incredible.
what is happening to Biafran. So the extrajudicial killing of Biafran is overwhelming that the international community have to stand up now. Because the way Biafrans are being killed, genocide is being committed in Biafra land as we are speaking. So the Amnesty International, the world leaders, the United Nations that enact that law of the right of self-determination of the indigenous people of Biafra, they have to rise up now to speak, because what is happening to Biafrans, it cannot happen any other place all over the world. So I am calling on the United Nations, the Amnesty International, all the human rights out there, they have to speak out now, so that to stop Nigeria government from the ethnic cleansing of Biafran people going on in Nigeria.
Ethnic cleansing indeed. You can imagine that a group of people are being targeted for extermination. Is it a crime to listen to a radio? Is it a crime to put on an identity? If you come to Nigeria today, there is no common identity of the people of Nigeria. If you see an Hausa man, you know that it's an Hausa man. If you see a Yoruba man, you know that it's a Yoruba man. But Biafrans wish to be identified as indigenous people of Biafra, and yet we are being killed for it. I would like to take the matter now with my able discussant from my right, Mr. Basil Oba, to also put more light in this extrajudicial killing of Biafrans going on.
Thank you, moderator. As you know, I am Ahmad Basil Oba, and we are discussing on the issue of Biafra from Malaysia. The extrajudicial killing of the citizens of Biafra has continued unabated in Nigeria. And right now, so many of us have been killed in Nigeria. This killing is what triggered the war in 1960s. Because Nigeria see it as something that is part of them to kill the people of Biafra. They don't see the people of Biafra as people who are supposed to live. And these things contribute to the reasons why we decided to remove ourselves from Nigeria. This killing, if you look at this killing, you will understand that if the Oduduwas discuss on the issue of Oduduwa Republic, no one will kill them. If the Arawa discuss the issue that they want to secede, no one will kill them. If the people of Biafra discuss on the issue that they want to remove themselves from Nigeria, they kill us. knowing full well that they are signatory to the right of indigenous people, which the United Nations give us the power to agitate for our freedom. So, we are bringing it to the world, the people of Biafra, everybody, to look into the issue. As Nigerian government, why do you decide to kill the people of Biafra? Does it mean they don't have the right to live? Does it mean they don't have the right to embrace democracy? Which, you know, under democracy, they have the right to agitate for freedom. And all of us know very well that the amalgamation of 1914 was between the southern and the northern protectorates in Nigeria. On that note, Frederick Lugard, the creator of Nigeria, stated it very clear that the southern and the northern protectorates are like oil and water that can never miss. In other words, there is no basis of unity in what I am creating. This is his report. Because some Nigerians may not understand it, that he's saying that there is no basis of unity in what he's creating, which is Nigeria today. After a century, they are still discussing on the issue of unity. On that note, they are killing the people of Biafra. Why should it be that an ordinary chicken can be regarded more than the life of a Biafran? Why should it be that Nigeria will see any other thing that breathes as important more than the people of Biafra? Do we have the right to live? Yes. Since we have the right to live, I think it is the time now for the world to embrace this movement to free the people of Biafra. As you know, that international law supports this movement. As you know, United Nations support this movement. As you know, that Nigerian Constitution supports this movement. Okay? As you know, that democracy, we are today under democracy supports this movement. Why then should Nigerian government and his security forces will be killing the people of Biafra?
It is really incredible, my brother.
I don't believe it.
It is really
and no sensible man will believe it.
Of course.
This is incredible. We don't believe it. This is also a call for violence, and the people of Biafra remain peaceful. Then, Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of indigenous people, they arrested today. Nnamdi Kanu, the crime he committed is that Nnamdi Kanu is moving all over the world, preaching to the people of Biafra the importance to embrace Biafra. This is why Nnamdi today, they don't want to see him. They just get him arrested. Huh? And the court has freed him. The lower court and the high court freed him already.
Yes,
but the Nigerian security and the Nigerian government still holding him.
Thank you very much, Basil Oba. You have really made the point. You really made the point because the law establishing the right of the indigenous people is universal. It doesn't affect only Biafrans
at all.
It is because of this law that even General Muhammadu Buhari, the president of Nigeria, moved for the cessation and the right of the people of Palestine to remain as a nation of their own. He also supported the people of Sahrawi Arab Republic, the people that want to secede from the Republic of Morocco. But when it comes to people of Biafra seceding from Nigeria, he doesn't want to hear about it. I'm going to take you to our brother, Mr. Cyril Amechi, to also tell the people how he feel about the killing of Biafrans going on in Nigeria today. Even people of Biafra that are rejoicing when they heard that their leader was released at the court were also killed. Not even the people that are protesting this time. So I'm taking you to my brother, Mr. Sede Lamechi, to also tell the world what he feel about the killing of Biafrans.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Moderator,
Very much.
for giving me the opportunity to be part of this program. What is happening in Biafra land on this extrajudicial killing of the indigenous people of Biafra is unprecedented. I'm really hot, especially what happened in Aba, just for the cause of protest on armed people. You set a group of army to go and shoot sporadically to the life of people and thereby causing a lot of killings. This is human life we're talking about, not animal life. I don't really know what is wrong with Nigeria government. We are right. What we are doing is purely legitimate. Even one of the governors that is not even from the Biafran land have confirmed it that what we are doing is legitimate.
Governor Fayose
Then
of
what is
Ekiti
then?
State.
What is
Governor Fayose of Ekiti State.
Yeah. What is the offense? What has the indigenous people of Biafra committed to have gotten these people killing us? I don't really know. I'm really very angry of what is happening. Look at our leader Nnamdi Kanu. It's because of this extrajudicial killing of the indigenous people of Biafra that made this young man to stood up to speak the truth, no matter the consequences, of which now he has been arrested because he has been speaking the truth. Okay, what is the offense? The Nigerian government has not yet today found any fault in this man, but they are still holding him captive because of what? Nigeria, you know what Nigeria is. That is why when our leader called the Nigerians a zoo, I believe it 100% right that Nigeria is a zoo. It is a zoo because they don't have law. Even though they have law, they don't even keep to the law. The law is only made for the poor. The law is only made for the poor. There are so many things that happen in Nigeria, but because they are rich, the law is not made for them. But today, they are fighting the truth. Nnamdi Kanu, the prophet of today, the philanthropist, the man of the poor, have risen up to defend the poor. But today, the Nigerian government, they are against the truth. But I want to tell them, Muhammad Buhari, the president of the Nigeria, the zoo, I want to tell the whole world that no matter whatever you do, whenever you are fighting the truth, you will get tired and the truth must stand. If you bury the truth today for 100 years, whenever you are tired, the truth will stand and will prove himself. So whatever may be the hand that has been holding our leader Nnamdi Kanu, I'm believing God that whoever is fighting the truth is fighting God.
Of course.
President Barack Obama, I want you to know it today that whoever is fighting the truth must get tired of the truth. The whole world know the truth, but they don't want to stand up for the truth. They don't want to say the truth of what is happening in Nigeria. Everybody, the whole world is seeing what is happening in Nigeria. The extrajudicial killing of the Biafrans.
The funny part of it all is that
what is happening?
The president himself, during the last United Nations Assembly, stood before the whole world in the United Nations and said, this is part of his word, I quote.
Yes.
He said, the world has no reason again to delay or to deny the people of Palestinians
their right
for self-determination. Now, a few days ago in Abuja, He also welcomed the people of Western Sahara.
Of course.
In Morocco.
Yes.
He said that Nigeria is the first people to support the freedom of the people of Western Sahara.
So
now, he supports the people of Palestinians to be free. Now, and he's killing people of Biafra in stone.
Hypocrisy.
What? Hypocrisy.
This is hypocrisy.
Hypocrisy
of the
But the whole world is watching.
Now, the
and
people
has kept quiet.
Okay, let us look at it this way now. In essence, that the people of Palestine are human beings. They have right to live. The people of Western Sahara have right to live. But the people of Biafra are not human beings. That is why he can support the people of Palestine to be free, people of Western Sahara to be free, and he's killing the people of Biafra for asking for their freedom.
This is very bad.
So that is exactly where we are trying to bring the world attention. That is why we want to bring the attention of the international community to come and look at the issue. If we want to defend ourselves, we have the right to self-defense. But we don't want to apply the right to self-defense. Because by the time Biafrans rise up now to defend themselves, Nigeria is going to tag Biafrans terrorists.
I don't think so. I don't think that cannot be obtainable.
Yes.
And the whole world is
will not be true.
Of course, now you cannot tag a people asking for their freedom terrorists.
You can never.
Now, indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB is recognized in over 8 countries of the world.
I'm counting.
And all the places that you find the IPOB, there have never been a country where there caused any promotion or disruption of the unity of that place. In other words, the people of Biafra are loving people. They are peace-loving people.
I know
the issue of terrorism is not even
recently. Aero 5 passed a bill so that the Boko Haram people will be given their own
caliphate.
A caliphate territory. Then one young man stood up and said, "Okay, then give Biafra their own," and there caused the fight.
Now, let's look at it this way. Talking about Boko Haram. Boko Haram is a well-known terrorist organization. But I can tell you, Buhari is the chief sponsor of Boko Haram.
Yes.
And now look at what is happening. What they are doing, what is happening in the sense is that what these people are doing, Nigerian government, what they are doing is this is part of their Islamization agenda to Islamize the people
Which have started gradually.
They are using the Fulani herdsmen as the advanced guys of Boko Haram. Now, if you come to, as I'm talking to you now, the world must know this. Biafra land is under siege.
Completely.
Hausa Fulani Boko Haram. Now, look at what is happening. What Buhari is doing now, all the Boko Haram terrorists have been captured by the security. What he does is, none of them have been tried.
None of them.
Or none of them is in jail. What he does is, once they are captured, he will give them the army uniform. And send them to Biafra land and killing the people, asking for their freedom.
And the whole world,
is
seen this and have kept quiet.
Thank you.
Very bad. Very bad.
Yes, at this point,
very bad.
At this point, we will go on a short break. When we come back, we continue on the extrajudicial killing of Biafrans that is ongoing now. Welcome back, viewers. We are still discussing the clampdown on Biafrans, leading to extrajudicial killing of Biafrans in Biafra land. We want to bring to the notice of the international community and the world at large that Muhammadu Buhari, the Commander-in-Chief of the Nigerian Armed Forces, mobilized the deployment of over 70,000 military men in Biafran land. As we speak, there are over 70,000 military men deployed in Biafra land. Biafra land is made up of states like Abia State, Imo State, Anambra State, River State, Cross River State, Akwa Ibom State, Enugu State, part of Kogi, and the Delta State. Now, if you come to these states now, you will find every nook and cranny of the state, you will see military men armed to the teeth as if we are in a war situation. But when you go to Maiduguri, to the northern states, where Boko Haram terrorists are ravaging and killing people, you rarely see even a police checkpoint. Muhammadu Buhari has given the Boko Haram free ground and free movement to terrorize and kill the remaining Christians in the north and form a caliphate of Islam in the northern state, while at the same time annihilating the Biafran Christians in the south. So today we are going to continue this discussion by looking at the reason behind why Muhammadu Buhari mobilized military men into Biafra land as if we are in a war situation. I will still come back to you, Mr. Samuel Namani, to throw more light in this issue. So what do you think is the aim of Muhammadu Buhari in bringing in Boko Haram or military soldiers, which we now regard as military soldiers, but they are actually Boko Haram terrorists released into the army?
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. Like as I said before, Biafra land is under siege as we are speaking now. When you say 70,000, it's like you are even giving them credit, because as we are speaking, half of Nigeria security force, including military, navy, police, civil defense, herdsmen, in fact, what is happening in Biafra land as we are speaking now is alarming. Because now, look at what the Mohammed Buhari government is doing. Even the so-called Boko Haram, which the whole world knows is a terrorist organization. And don't forget that Fulani herdsmen has also been rated as the fourth terrorist, the most dangerous terrorist group on earth. Now, what Buhari is doing now, they now transfer all the military might to Biafra land. Now, if you are driving your car, the military will stop you on the way. In every 3 kilometers, you will see military checking points in Biafra land. And there is no state of emergency in Biafra land. But Biafra land, what is happening there now is that even in your house you are not safe, on the road you are not safe, in the marketplace you are not safe. In the sense that if you are driving your car and they find anything that resembles Biafra on your car, or maybe you are putting a tag like I'm doing now, you will be killed. You will be arrested, and that will be the end of the story. Nobody will hear about you again. Now, in your house, do you know that military and police, they are going house to house now to ask people if you are a Biafran, as if being a Biafran is a crime. Now, the people of the north, they are boldly answered Ariwa, which is who they are. And nobody is interested in them. Even in the western part, you have Oduduwa University. But once you mention Biafra, it will seem that the whole world wants to. In fact, I don't get it. The international community must focus on Nigeria to know what is happening to Biafran people, because the killing is getting out of hand.
Too much.
This is no longer just ordinary, this is genocide. There is no war going on in Biafra. Why is it that Nigerian government deploy all the military might to Biafra to be killing innocent citizens? If you go to all the mortuary in Biafra land today, what you will see is the dead body of the Biafran people, the youth. What is their crime? Different people, the elderly ones, the young ones, the children are being targeted on a daily basis in Nigeria. Why? Because they ask for their freedom. Is it a crime to be for one to ask for freedom?
It is never a crime. It is never a crime. It is never a crime to ask for one's freedom.
It's not a crime.
Never in the world is one asking for his freedom a crime. But the issue is, why is it that Nigeria doesn't want Biafra to go? What is so important about Biafra that if it is not in Biafra, if in Nigeria, Nigeria will cease to exist? The issue baffles everyone. Now, we want to bring this to the notice of the entire world that if you come to Biafra land today, police are going house to house, picking young men and killing them for no reason. We are not saying this because we want to talk on television. We are not saying this because we want to condemn Nigeria. We are saying because this is what is happening in Nigeria today. In Biafra land, police and army are going from house to house looking for young men. They will arrest them and they will kill them, and nobody will ask about them. Nobody will know about them. This is happening today in Nigeria. what is going to happen, what are we going to do about this. I'm coming to you, Mr. Basiloba, to throw more light in this handpicking of Biafran youth and killing them.
Yes, thank you, moderator. We are the people of Biafra discussing the issue of Biafra here in Kuala Lumpur. As you know, the people of Biafra who are agitating for their freedom. The people of Biafra who are agitating for their freedom and have been killed so much. The youth in Biafra land, the Nigerian security are going to their houses, picking them and killing them illegally. And the world is doing nothing. Muhammadu Buhari, the president of Nigeria, I was surprised a few weeks ago, is it 2 weeks ago, when President Barack Obama said that he's doing a good job in Nigeria. The good job Muhammadu Buhari is doing is to deploy Boko Haram in Nigerian uniform and the Nigerian securities in Biafra land to kill the people of Biafra. Meanwhile, the agitation for Biafra is legitimate, which Nigerians and the Nigerian government know too well that the agitation for the freedom of the people of Biafra is legitimate. So now, why must he be sending the security forces, both Navy, Nigerian Army, Nigerian Police, and the others, to kill the people of Biafra? When we are praying, they will go there and shoot the people of Biafra. They will kill them. They will dump their bodies. They will dump their bodies anywhere they want. When we are protesting, they will also kill the people of Biafra. Meanwhile, protest is your human right. Praying, when you are praying, this is also your human right. So now, we are bringing it to the world that the Nigerian government is no longer practicing democracy.
This is pure dictatorship.
Yes, the people of
This
Biafra.
is pure dictatorship going on in Nigeria.
Yes,
Exactly.
the people of Biafra is experiencing.
Buhari
The
is a
people of
dictator.
Biafra are experiencing dictatorship in Nigerian government. It's no longer democracy. The world should know that. Then Buhari is doing that. To our understanding, Buhari is doing that because that he's a Muslim. If you are a Muslim, you have the right to worship your God. If you are a Christian, you have the right to worship your God. If you are a Jew, a Jewish person, you have the right to worship your God. Then why do I see us, our lives, the peaceful loving Biafrans, as a threat to his own belief? Now he's deploying all of them to Islamize the people of Biafra for no reason. Our forefathers, our ancestors, do not know, or they did not know the northern Nigerians. There was no time. We are Muslims. And Buhari cannot enforce it on the people of Biafra by killing the youth so that no one will defend the elders and the children. When they see you wearing Biafran t-shirt, when they see you wearing Biafran tag, when they see you say, I am a Biafran, that is the end of you. The land of Biafra is under siege. No matter the big contribution of the people of Biafra in Nigeria,
They are not recognized.
they don't recognize it. There was no time they appreciate the effort we are making in Nigeria to make sure that there is a development of civility in that part of the world.
The funny part is that Biafran people are not welcome in Nigeria.
They
And
are
then they
not-
want to go, you are killing them.
We are killing them.
We
don't
are
want
not welcome.
I can't understand it.
And that was there in my life. In my life, since I was born, I have never seen a northern Nigerian who killed a Biafran. I see him being punished in Nigeria. When they kill the people of Biafra, they see it as a normal thing. They don't see it that they kill human beings. They don't see it when they vandalize our business interests. They don't see it that they are doing evil. But these things are evil. Then we are calling the European Union. We are calling British government. We are calling in Rome. We are asking them, you gave us Bible. You said that Christianity is right and we believe. And we accepted it. Does it mean that we are supporting the Nigerian, the Mohammedan Emirates of the North to kill the people of Biafra because they are Christians? We are over 50 million people who are Christians. And Buhari is trying to force Muslims on us. So, if Biafra activate the right for self-determination or the right for self-defense, then you will see that there will be no civilization in that part of the world because there will be a very big chaos. And today, we remain peaceful. Nnamdi, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, say, remain peaceful. The United Nations will come in Biafra land and fulfill their objective. They have to come to Biafra land and fulfill the objectives.
Yes, thank you very
much.
much.
So these are things I are saying. So we want them to.
Thank you very much. I quite agree with you. Only that you wanted to digress to a different area at a particular point in time. We are really here trying to focus on the extrajudicial killing of Biafrans that are going on now. And why we want to point this out is because it is a main program now being pursued by the Nigerian state to kill anything that says he's a Biafran or that makes a move that is a Biafran. You made a very good point when you said that we have a right to protest. The right to protest is a human right. It's a universal human right. You have to express yourself that you have a pleasure or displeasure over what is going on. That is the only way you can say it. And when you express it, the government is supposed to invite you and say, why are you not pleased with what is going on? What is it that you want? But Biafrans are protesting. Instead of Muhammadu Buhari to mobilize the police to guide the protesters and get information from them what they really want and discuss them, or we'll discuss it on a conference table.
He's killing them. He
sent army, police, navy, air force to come and shoot at unarmed protesters. The world should note this. Muhammadu Buhari mobilized the police, the army, the navy to shoot at unarmed protesters in Nigeria. It has never happened anywhere in the world. It has never been done anywhere in the world that protesters that are unarmed, that are only carrying placards, that are carrying only maybe their flag, as we have our Biafran flag. Then you send policemen to come and shoot them, send army to come and shoot them. Are they combatants?
The other day he was being interviewed on Al Jazeera. The person handling the program wanted to show him the killing of Biafrans in Aba.
There was a video showing that
this is what he wanted us to do.
You know what he did.
So he refused to watch the video. The world should note this. The reason why we are bringing all these points out is for the world to know that Biafrans are not violent.
They are being targeted.
And Nigeria state targets Biafrans for extermination. There was a genocide that happened between 1966 and 1970. And the British government made a media blanket on Nigeria that the information about the killing of Biafrans were not exposed. But in due time, the world will know what happened between 1966 and 1970. So today, Muhammadu Buhari is still pursuing the same agenda of committing another genocide in Biafra land. The world should ask Muhammadu Buhari, why did you mobilize 70,000 military men in Biafra land? People should ask questions.
It's not for 70,000.
People should ask questions. Why did he mobilize this number of men on a state that is not fighting a civil war? That is peaceful. So this is why we are really making this point very, very, very obvious that the international community have to intervene. And by intervention, we don't want bloodshed. We don't want to kill people. Our resolution, our motto in Biafra land is that human beings are the beauty of life.
Mother.
Madu, mankendu. That is the beauty of life, is human being as we see us as like this. Because without human beings, there is no beauty to life. So we hate taking life. But Nigerian state is pushing Biafrans to the point of no retreat and no surrender. And if it gets to that point, I wish nobody is going to say that we did not exercise self-restraint. So at this point in time, I'm going to take you back to my brother Cyril for his last point before we round up the program. Cyril Amechi.
Thank you, moderator. What is happening in Biafra land today is known to everybody. I'm believing myself that the whole world have known about this. For Mohammed Buhari to deploy soldiers, which he know that they are real Boko Haram, is known to even the whole Eastern governors. But because all of them believe in money, that is why they cannot stand up to speak the truth. Most of them have mobilized people to shoot on Biafrans because of money. I want to let the whole world know that democracy is no longer being practiced in Nigerian government. Because Muhammad Buhari is a dictator. It's known to everybody. Sure. Why are you deploying soldiers where they are not fight, where there's no war? And do you command them to be shooting at people
who are not armed? Defenseless people. People that are not armed.
Just because they are agitating for their own freedom. I believe Biafra existed before Nigeria. The UK government know the history. This thing made me to hate almost the whole Catholic priest, all the pastors, because they know the truth, but no one can stand up and speak the truth. They know that the plan that has been on the ground is for the whole Nigeria to be Islamized, but they have kept quiet until everything is gone wrong. Now blood is being shed. And on daily basis, lives are being claimed by the Nigerian soldiers, by Nigerian Boko Harams in the uniform of Nigerian soldiers.
They are not
no one can stand up to speak about this. Okay, look at the whole Catholic priest. Look at the whole pastors ravaging all the corners. That you should repent, you should do this, you should do that. When you know what is on the ground, when you know the truth, but you cannot speak out. What is the value of your preaching? I am highly upset because there is no meaning carrying on the Bible when you don't understand what life means. There's no need. So I'm advising the whole Christians, I'm advising the whole Christian community in Nigeria to stand up and speak the truth. Speak up before you will be meant. Speak up before you are going to be Islamized, because this is the plans that Mohammed Buhari has been placed on the ground in order to achieve. And they have started it. And if care is not taken, but God forbid, they can never achieve it because God is with us.
I'm wondering if life of a Biafran does not matter to the world. Look at what happened in Belgium, which day the whole world is talking about it. But Biafran people are being killed on daily basis. Nobody saying anything. It beat my imagination. Now, the Christian community all over the world, they sit by and watch. I'm not asking the United Nations.
Interested in money.
I'm asking the Amnesty International.
Christians are interested in money only.
I'm asking the congressmen in the US, why do you keep quiet? Why Biafrans are being killed? Now look at what happened in Enugu the other day.
Yes.
Fulani herdsmen came to a community and killed
a traditional ruler.
They adopt a reverend sister and the reverend father.
Two reverend sisters.
They also killed the innocent old farmers in the villages. Now when this thing happened, the youth came out to look for their for their parents and to their children. Do you know what happened? Nigerian government, Buhari sent military men. They arrested over 70 men, farmers, young boys and women, because why? Their ground was, they were looking for their people being adopted. And the world is keeping quiet. How long will the world keep quiet and watch Biafran being killed? The international community must rise up now to do something, because the killing is getting out of hand.
There is no democracy in Nigeria. I'm letting the whole world to know there is no more democracy in Nigeria. This is dictatorship, pure dictatorship.
Human rights is not being respected in Nigeria.
Human rights is denied.
Stop the killing of the people of Biafra. Let everybody speak up, both Christians and the international community, to speak up, to stop the killing of the people of Biafra. We are peaceful people.
Thank you very much. Biafrans are peaceful people, and we stand by that. Even our leader Nnamdi Kanu, that is being incarcerated by the Nigerian government because he is speaking the truth, have commanded that Biafrans should continue to remain peaceful until Biafra is achieved. So at this point,
he's a good leader.
At this point, we are going to wrap up this program by calling on the international community, by calling on the United Nations, by calling on the Amnesty International, by calling on the all human rights bodies all over the world to come to the aid of Biafrans, to move for a referendum, for us to decide whether we want to stay in Nigeria state or not. It will be recalled that last year, 2015, the people of Scotland was given a referendum to decide whether they want to remain in the United Kingdom or not. Why is it that the same thing cannot be applied to Biafra? Today, as we speak, the UK is also moving a motion to go out of the European Union, and nobody is disturbing them. We want the international community to give us referendum. So at this point, I want to thank you, Mr. Cyril Amechi, for coming to this program.
Thank you.
It's wonderful.
Thank you, Mother.
Yes, Mr. Samuel Namani, it has been wonderful.
Thank you, Mr. Mother.
Your contribution is wonderful. And Mr.
Abasi
Basi Roba, you are very much welcome. Thank you very much. And this is Ikechukwu Morisa, returning you to Biafra Television in London. Thank you.